ECU stuff. They see that you had ACA 122, then you don't have to take COAD 1000. You've already taken it. It's already met because of you took it here, and it's a college transfer course. Is that everybody with me? Good. So sophomores, you do have 3 classes next semester of college courses. Music 110, ACA 122, and English 111. All right. Now, while we're talking about, let's look at junior and senior year. Because if you look here, there's no English. You see English 1, you see English 2, but you don't see an English 3. But you see English 4. We didn't skip English 3. So North Carolina has dual credit classes that are saying if you take this, you're getting high school credit and college credit. So in place of English 3, what we can do is you have to take more Englishes. English 111, 112, and English 231. And with those 3 classes, you're getting English 3 credit. So you, by no means, is your child getting off easier. They're not getting off easier by doing this. They are reaping another benefit, though, because here they're getting 3 hours, 3 hours, and 3 hours. So when they leave to go to college, they're getting 9 semester hours of credit that is going to follow them. This is English like at ECU, and I hate to keep using ECU. I'm going to have to look at another school, but you know, it's just, I believe purple and gold, so I'm sorry. All right, so this is English 1100, English 1200, and this is like a literature class that you can get credit for. So that is, just when you see this and you think we've made a mistake because there's no English 3 up there, that's not a mistake. These 3 classes count as English 3. You have to have 4 math credits to graduate, Jones Senior. Your child will have 5. Most of them have taken Math 1 at the middle school. I think there is, I know Harley. I was at, Harley is the only one, and that's Harley's mom's fault, because she took her away from me last year. No, I'm just, I just have to pick on you. Alright, so, most of them are going to had Math 2 as a freshman. Either you're taking, if you're a freshman, you're taking it this year, or if you were a sophomore, you took it last year, and you're in Math 3. So you have to have Math 1, 2, and 3. So the next part is, for this associate certificate, they're going to have to take Math 171 and Math 271. This is college pre-cal, right?
Pre-calculus algebra.
And this is?
That is
calculus 1. Again, not getting off easier. It's very important you're here tonight, so you can hear this. It's not to scare you, but I want you to see what really is happening.
And the math classes, we will have a teacher come here and teach those classes. Those classes will not be online. So,
these are, yes, face-to-face, face-to-face. I think English, aren't we doing English face-to-face?
Yeah, we're going to try to secure the instructor to be able to do it.
The only question is, if you're a sophomore, you probably are not going to have English 111 face-to-face next semester, because it is next semester and we're playing catch-up. So that probably is online. This is online and this is online. But English 112 and 231, we're trying to secure somebody to come here, or you're going to the LCC Jones County campus. This is face-to-face. Then you have biology. So junior year, you got that should not say biology 11, that should say 111. I'm sorry. Which makes me wonder, does it say biology 111 on your paper? All right. Interesting.
Go ahead and
Add a 1 to that, please. That should say biology 111. And so those are going to be college level classes. Notice there's 2 of them again. So the dual credits say by the state of North Carolina, we have to give them biology 111 and 112. And you still have to take the EOC, which should be absolutely fine. I don't worry about anybody in this room taking the EOC.
When would you have to take it?
Their 11th grade year, after they take this class. After you've taken biology 112, that is when you would take the EOC.
And they're going to be here face to face with an instructor that we're bringing from LCC. They will be held in the biology lab here at Jones Senior.
My arm is burning.
No.
no.
He's
So-
taking an honor, he's done it for honors
gonna be,
That's gonna be
Ms.
changed.
Nelson, yes,
Yeah,
so
we
that's
changed that.
gonna be, so and that's what I'm saying, we're not trying to give you extra work. We are, but we're not. Like, I'm not gonna make you take biology here and then biology at college. So the biology is gonna go away for us. Now, these courses are gonna be weighted because they're college classes. They are not now. I wish I could tell you what they're gonna be weighted, but if you've watched the news lately, North Carolina DPI has changed the weight of this, and they're also changing the GPA scale. So I can't tell you what it's gonna look like because we don't know. I think the highest is a 5.0 now, right? Isn't that what their goal, the thing is? So, you know, if you were taking the AP class, it was a 6.0. Don't know. It's the highest you can get is a 5.0, so I don't know what college classes are going to be worth anymore. And then Spanish 1. Now, if you see all these opening areas, like these are for, because I know your kids, and I know that if they don't get their way this much, a little bit, they want to quit sometimes. If you all don't know that, I do know that. So what we have done is we left room in there for them to have some selections, as long as it works out with the master schedule. Like I can pick on Miss Ashley because it's Miss Murphy. So Ashley, I know Ashley wants to take ag classes. But if she can't take ag classes, I can tell you she'd rather just take ag classes and she'll get college when she gets there. So that is why we try to leave. So if you see the green, ignore the blue, ignore everything except green. If green is not filled in, that's how many classes they will have to choose on their own. Now, let me say this. That doesn't mean they necessarily get everything they want, because if they want ag, and ag is only first block, and we're offering math 171 first block, and we're not offering ag any other time of the day, that's a hard decision that somebody's got to make. And I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna let you and your child make it, whether they take math 171 or ag. But we do have 2 openings, like junior year, they'll have 3 openings where they kind of get to choose their extra classes. Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, most everybody here, not everybody, but I'd say 50% of the students here took Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 at the middle school. Some did, some didn't. So that's why it's still written here, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, because you got to have that to graduate. To go to a 4-year university, you have to have Spanish 1 and 2. So if they didn't take Spanish 1 or 2 at the high school, at the middle school, we still have those written in here. But if you did take it at the middle school, then you know you can kind of cancel those out, and you have 2 more spaces to fill. And then they're 12th per year. We have to finish with math 4, English 4. We got math 271, which is calculus, history 131 and 132. So these 2 history classes right here are American History 1 and American History 2, which are graduation requirements. This is another dual enrollment class that the state of North Carolina says, okay, if you take History 131, you get American History 1. You take American History 2, 132, you get American History 2 credit. So they're getting college classes and they're getting the graduation requirements met. Those go under, when you go to college, I won't say those are social sciences. Is that right, Ms. Nelson? Sorry. Histories, are those under the social sciences when you go to college? Okay. Communications 231, just communicate. Ms. Nelson, I thought, because there was a choice here, it's like communications or something else. And at the end of the day, I really think our kids need to learn how to speak out in public, especially our kids that are in this room. So that is why. The other reason we kind of didn't give an option here, because I did say there's a choice, is that we have to have a cohort of at least 10 to make that class happen. So we're trying to make sure we can always fit that group of 10 in there, so we can have somebody come here, as opposed to always being online. And then Spanish 2. So there's a lot of blanks in the green, so you still get to have some choices. I will tell you that you can choose to take more college classes. After you, now this is where Ms. Erica makes sure I'm telling the truth. I'm saying it right, not telling the truth. once you've completed the pathway, the associate's pathway, you can then take PE, health, and something else. I wrote on the board.
You can take any courses that, will allow you to continue the associate's study. So basically, once they finish the certificate and they finish all of the credits that the certificate allows them to take, then they're allowed to be